Hello and welcome to Straight to the Comments, where we read the comment sections of tabloid news articles. Please stay to the end of the video to hear my opinion on this topic, and of course let me know your opinion by leaving a comment. Please like and subscribe.
Bella Hadid gives the NYPD the middle finger as she calls out police officers for not wearing masks. Bella Hadid wasn't happy when she came across a group of NYPD officers without face masks on. So the 23-year-old model decided to make a statement, taking to her Instagram to put the cops on blast on Wednesday. Proving actions were louder than words, Bella boldly put up her middle finger while the maskless police hovered in the background. "Hey, at NYPD, masks are for all of our safety, not just ours," Hadid wrote, while also advising followers to wear their own masks in all caps. Another similar picture showed Bella, who is immunocompromised due to her Lyme disease, in front of another group of cops with her arms crossed. "You guys look goofy," she wrote, drawing arrows to the barefaced law enforcement. While Bella started the pandemic quarantining at her Momulander's Pennsylvania farm, she's back in the Big Apple to model. The fresh air and relaxation were good for Hadid, who said she's had a lot of time to reflect during my quarantine in a new Q&A with Elle. "I'm really eager to get back to work and make art again," she went on. "Moving into the next season, I hope we can find a proactive way to move forward in a safe, healthy way." Bella is welcoming the changes that will come from working in a post-COVID world. "I think that our sets will be smaller and more intimate, which will be nice for a change," she said. "There is a lot to learn and a lot to do, but I feel with the right people, fashion can change everything." The pictures. The best rated comments. "She's a pose. APOS. Just like her father. Disgusting family. Just another classless liberal who has a job because of nepotism. Thank you to all the brave men and women in blue for all that you do on the daily. You are real life superheroes." Well, could we have expected any less from a classless Hadid? Bella Hadid calls for face coverings when she cannot even cover her most intimate of areas, SMH. Let's be clear, those officers are out there doing a tough job, protecting and helping people, putting themselves in harm's way, and this person gets paid to do what exactly? Stand around in someone else's clothes and get paid for it? Talk about privilege. No class and not pretty. Oh my goodness, she is so brave. "Let me get 50 yards away from you and flip you off. Who is this broad in the first place?" That's how the new generation respects authority. A powerful image. A rich privileged woman treating working people like sh-t. What next? Her giving 2 fingers to her maid while she scrubs her toilet bowl? They're outside. They're 6 feet apart. What's the issue? But she goes on beach days with 30 friends hugging each other for selfies. I'm confused. What a disrespectful human she is. She could have made her point in a less vile way. Such a brave broad. Giving the finger with her back turned and no one was paying any attention to her. You could just feel the tension portrayed in that shot. She's ridiculously childish. They're brave and full of courage and save people's lives, and you're a self-obsessed model. They win. Spoiled little rich girl. Lives a lap of luxury and thinks she has the right to judge these brave men and women. She wouldn't last a minute in their shoes. Silly little bitch. About time her parents taught her how to respect others. They are outside. Ridiculous. How brave of her. Her back to the police when she gave them the finger. Disgusting person. No respect. Leftist mob bully. The NYPD would risk their lives to save her. Sorry as. Not cute. Not funny. Totally disrespectful. To the NYPD officers, Thank you for being the best of the best. No idea who she is, but wouldn't she pitch a hissy fit if she needed them and they gave her the finger? Must be another rich democratic girl with no respect for anyone, as she has never done a hard day's work. It's become a world of narcissistic, entitled losers. Get a real job. Grow up you sad little attention seeker. She very fortunate. In some countries flipping the bird to a policeman will cost you 3 days in jail and a $1,000 fine. She's loathsome. What a bile human. Why does this person that serves no purpose and makes no difference to a community believe we should listen to her? More abhorrent as she is critical of and swearing at people who do make a difference and do have a purpose. Vile. I guarantee you, she would scream bloody murder if she called the police and they were not there in 2 minutes. Overprivileged rich girl who, because of her dad's wealth, thinks she is an expert on things. So self-righteous. Bella, wear a panty for our safety. It's unfortunate that someone with millions of followers thinks that giving the finger to a bunch of men and women who spend their days and nights protecting her as well as the rest of us from the animals out there thinks it is okay to show her impressionable young followers it is acceptable to disrespect those men and women just because they are not wearing a mask. She is showing her ignorance and stoking the hate. I think she is pathetic. And we care what this 23-year-old insignificant nobody says. Really? What a self-righteous bee. Pretty sure she won't survive one day as a first responder. And you don't have to wear a mask outside, dumb HOE. Daughter of billionaire sneers at working class men doing a very hard job on low pay. Please rich girl, go back to your mansion or swap jobs with them for 24 hours. You wouldn't last an hour moaning your bag off seeing the crap they have FO endure. Pathetic individual. Police officers in this country are on the exemption list and I suspect it would be the same in the US. She has no idea what police officers go through to keep idiotic people like her safe. Disgusting. These people think they are so radical. Go home. Tell your dad to follow the law too. Everyone is a tough guy until they're frantically dialing 911 for help. Just another self-important slug. The botox has leaked into her brain. She should try posing and flipping off the peaceful protesters that aren't wearing masks. See what kind of picture she'd get then. So she didn't go and discuss why they weren't wearing a mask. She didn't ask if there was a reason. She just made a vulgar gesture and posed for a photo op in hope of upgrading her status with the mainstream and gullible. Did she give them the finger when she was arrested for DUI as well? What is wrong with you? They were nowhere near you. And that pose, all for show and likes on your IG account. The Hadid family is useless. Without the money their father got through shady dealings, they'd be nothing. The worst rated comments. Stupid cops. She's so gorgeous and smart. You women wish you had her figure. Stunning and brave. Bella is one of the most current and high-end supermodels with a titanic youth following. Takes balls to do something like this when you have a lot to lose. She is stunning and brave, sexy, breathtaking, jaw-dropping, gorgeous, perfect woman. I believe her. It's ridiculous that police aren't wearing masks, but watch this side defend them. She's got a point. Not all superheroes wear capes. I tip my hat to your bravery, Bella. She is correct though. Good for her. Good for her. People should wear masks so they can protect themselves and others. Don't know why people are so selfish not wearing a mask. It's disgusting. She is right. Brave girl. She is right on target here. She did right. Good for her. She's absolutely right. Parley should be setting an example, not breaking the law. I got F the police on my back window. It's so funny cause they can't do anything about it. I shopped at a grocery this morning. Nobody but me on the aisle. Then here comes an employee walking right up to me as he put an item on the shelf. I move to distance myself, then he moves in my direction. So I step back further and wait for him to finish before resuming looking for my item. I asked him why he was not social distancing. All he said was, "Sorry," and continued on his way. Fortunately, he had a mask on, as did I. How is sorry going to help someone he infects? Finally saying something worthwhile. She's not wrong. Everyone else is masking up and so many cops are not. Be a damn role model. Some of the commentators on here are hilarious. Yes, the police do a great job protecting us, but why can't they do this wearing a mask? Part of their job involves saving lives, and wearing a mask saves lives too. We are in the midst of a pandemic, and they could endanger someone else's life. She's so edgy. Flexing for the gram whilst exposing the NYPD's incompetence? Yes please. Well, they should have masks on. Why isn't Mayor de Blasio calling out cops who don't wear masks? Most of them do not wear them. Thank you, Bella. Pigsters. Why aren't they setting a good example? This will never end. What an absolute hero. Stunning and brave. She is really sticking it to the privileged. To those of you who think it's a joke, the governor himself has said that NYPD is supposed to be wearing masks. It's in the executive order that was issued. I have seen large groups of police where no one is wearing a mask. If it's good enough for us, it's good enough for them. She is an idiot but still sexy. I see so many cops in my city not wearing face coverings. People just love living in the age of COVID-19 so much they are doing their part and not stopping it. Cops can be very vindictive. I have instructed my daughter to follow her immediately on IG. Why would I educate my child while she can get the best recommendations from a lovely lady? How are people in here defending the police for not wearing masks? This proves that people don't research properly. No wonder people don't believe face masks don't protect you against the airborne virus. I purchased a Spitfire civilian mask online that is made in England and is up to 99.9% protective. You can flip off a cop. I've done it, lol. Cute but bonkers. Fair enough. Don't want to mess with the biggest gang in America. Not a smart move. The reason cops often don't wear masks when on duty is because the mask could get pushed out of place and cover their eyes. However, as the ones pictured don't appear to be in a situation that may take a turn, they should do better. It doesn't help a place to have all the officers out sick. The virus recognizes the police and does not transmit. I should do the same to bus drivers who don't wear masks and who let their coworkers stand cms away from the driving cab. Who cares who she is? She's right. Masks protect everyone, especially with New York being a hotspot already. They should be wearing masks. Everyone should. They are not exempt. There are still people not wearing masks on the subway. They are always black and brown people, as I see. The most recent comments. Wow. She really showed them. She's down the block. And why isn't she quarantining for 2 weeks per Cuomo's orders? So bold and edgy. A photography school dropout trying to give her educated opinion on a virus. Influencer who hasn't done her research. Fouquet the skag. Stop buying mainstream media. Loser. Go botox your face more. How is she a model? But I agree with her. Everybody should wear a mask. Don't you have a free festival to promote or something? Walking mannequin is all. Serious mental problems. Is that what Lyme disease does? Not even remotely model material either. Whatever girl. You are not all that. Ingrate human hanger. As many here have pointed out, she is a disgusting, vile, pampered, sick individual who thinks she is above the rest of us. I also cannot help but think about the fact that she is the daughter of two immigrants who came to this country, took advantage of the opportunities the United States of America gave them by taking them in, and both became famous and wealthy. This is how she repays the country that gave her parents an opportunity they could have nowhere else in the world, and that gave her everything she now has in her wretched, worthless, celebrity life. Only for attention. Karen, we feel that way about your dad. I'm sure she's not outraged over the police. She just sees an opportunity for publicity and mock badassery. Clown. She's a class act, isn't she? She should wear a mask, it improves her appearance immeasurably. But these guys are handsome, and are social distancing, so don't need to. Mind your own business, Karen. Is her head on backwards? Late at night, no one around, in a group by themselves talking. Why should they? Mind your own business. So brave. So strong. A real American hero. Insert eye roll here. Back at yap, useless, talentless twit. This is when you wish 911 had the ability to create a block call list. So, in other words, a staged photo shoot where the love child of an alien and a greyhound has its back turned to the police and it's flipping them the bird. Okay then. Who is this waste of space exactly? Need attention much? You can see the anger in her heart for men. The closest man in her life, her father, is a pose and gave her no attention. Lots of bad character and bitterness. She's thirsty trash begging for followers. Idiot. If masks work, and she is wearing one, why does she care? I see Jocelyn Wildstein in her future. Baby Jossie. F your mask, Habib. Oh, how brave of you to pose for such a daring photo. Go home. Girl isn't even that attractive. She's a model BC of her mom. Nepotism and lots of macup. Her entitled as S can go home. So brave and cultured. I'm sure Democrat sheep will gush over you. Classless child. Classless. I hope she isn't a role model to too many girls out there. Another non-essential chimes in. It must be extremely difficult for these women to wear a mask in public after they have invested a crapload of money into their plastic faces. I find it hilarious. What a waste of a life. Straight from a Botox clinic, or just a greasy forehead? A member of the rich elite giving the finger to blue-collar middle-class workers. A small taste of the socialism some of you idiots want so bad. Keep wearing masks outside in the fresh air, so you further compromise your already compromised immune system. Rabid mask fans, feel free to join her. Let's see how your body throws off a cold, covered this winter. She looks scary with her alien's eyes. Too scary. Dumb th0 tons. She'd be quick to call them if she found me in her house helping myself to her jewels and other things. If any of those officers want to stand on her throat, I'm happy to turn the other way. That's pretty bold. Be careful. Isn't she the Hadid who was pulled over and ticketed for drunk driving? Hey Bella, we drive sober to keep everyone safe.
That concludes the video. Thank you for watching. Let me know what you think. Personally, I feel like she is just doing what she thinks her followers want to see, If it was currently popular to thank police for their service, that's what she would have done instead. It doesn't show much character, but that is the business she is in, so I don't blame her. Her followers are basically her boss. What do you think? Please like and subscribe for at least 4 videos a week.